What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life to Metal. Going to be doing a rock metal update. That's right, big rock metal update. Off 7-inch vinyl this time. A lot more rock than metal this time around, but there is some metal as well. This is one that I recently received in a package, so I'm actually showing it again. But for whatever reason, people don't watch my mail videos as much as they do my update videos, so I'm going to show it again because it's worth showing. This is from Night Demon. I almost said Night Ranger. This is from Night Demon. This is Empire's Fall with Fast Bikes. I think they released 2 singles, and this one was a hookup from Metal War God, who's been my friend and buddy for a good 20-some years now. So very cool that he hooked me up with this one because I didn't grab them, just didn't have the cash to. So nice one to have. I haven't actually even opened this one up yet, so see if I can do that real quick now. I got my handy knife. Normally I would not open up cellophane with a knife, but I'm not wearing jeans, so I can't do the old jeans trick. Let's see if I can get this to open without tearing it up here. The rest of these, I promise, are already opened. Cellophane. I do not save cellophane on records. It's on a blue vinyl. Blue opaque, kind of a cyan blue. Very cool. Night Demon on Century Media Records. Very cool. I haven't even had a chance to listen to it, obviously, since it wasn't open, but I'm looking forward to doing so. Alright, the rest of these none of these are new. All these are old, classic things. So we got Thin Lizzy, Cold Sweat, Back with Bad Habits. This is a UK single, I believe. Yep, UK single on the Vertigo label. And much like Nugent, Aerosmith, Kiss, Thin Lizzy are just one of those bands that I collect anything by. And one of these days I'll have to do a Thin Lizzy 7-inch singles collection video because I do have quite a few from them now. Jess did a collection on this band, and right afterwards I got this single. I mentioned it in the video saying that I didn't have it, and while I was thinking of it, I went online and looked, and wouldn't you know, there was one for a really good price, so I snagged it. This is the first single, 1979, from Girlschool, Take It All Away. So this is new wave of British heavy metal from '79, and this is It Could Be Better on the B-side, on the, let's see here, the City record label. Never heard of City record label, so I'm assuming it's just an indie release. This next one's new wave of British heavy metal out band as well. This is TYGERS of TANG-RENDEVOUS, and that is on the MCA label, I believe it is. And this is Life of Crimes on the B-side. And there is the center label, or the center ring. Somebody asked me, why do you call it a center ring? Because it's a ring in the center. I don't know. Just always have. Center label, center ring, it's the same thing. Anyhow, this is picture disc, TYGERS of Pantang, Paris by Air. Just one I didn't have. I picked this one up from the same seller that sold the Rendezvous single for a good price. I mean, very good price. I couldn't pass it up. So, this is, trying to see the year. I can't see the year in this one, but this one, I actually had this one like 2 years ago in my hand at a store, and I was out with my buddy Bill Baffert from Rocks Records, and he wanted it so bad. But this is the DOEP. This came out, what, 86 or so, and it features two 7-inch records, 4 songs total. I had one song that was at that time unique to this single, and Hide the Rainbow. But then it has Hungry for Heaven from Sacred Heart, Shame on the Night from Holy Diver, and Egypt the Chains Are On from The Last in Line. It is kind of a gatefold, so let me pull that out real quick while I'm talking. But anyhow, Bill wanted it bad. He just couldn't take his eyes off it. I mean, I found it first, so he wasn't going to ask me for it. But then he stumbled upon a Kiss single, a Japanese Kiss single that I didn't have. So he knew my affection for Kiss and Kiss singles. So he's like, dude, I'll trade you straight up the DOEP for the Kiss single. And I'm like, all right, right on. I'll find a copy of the Dio EP somewhere. And 2 years later, I finally did. It is 2 years, but it's just a collector's thing. It's not like something you're going to play that often. And it does have the one song, Hide the Rainbow. But Hide the Rainbow has been on several Dio compilation CDs since this has come out. But it's still a very cool Dio single. I probably have a good, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 Dio singles now. This is cool. I've never seen this this single before, so I was really happy to pick it up. But this is the Blackfoot. This is the Dry County and Too Hard to Handle. And it also includes, this is another two, I keep wanting to say CD, 2 LP set, 2 single set. So it's got a, let me just show it to you. So we got the cover, the gatefold, and then we got the free single On the Run with Train live at Monsters of Rock in 1981. Blackfoot were kind of a unique band as far as southern rock goes because they were kind of heavy and hard rocking, as opposed to, you know, like the Allman Brothers or the Outlaws or even Skinner. You know, they weren't really the southern, you know, pushing towards country. They're pushing more towards heavy metal, kind of like Molly Hatchet. And they were very popular in the UK at the time during the whole new wave of British heavy metal movement. I mean, they were playing big halls. In the US, they were playing smaller places. I mean, they were popular, don't get me wrong, but they were much more popular there, to the point where when they put their live album out, they put it out in the UK only. It didn't even come out in the United States. So anyhow, this is a very cool single. I've just never seen it before. Picture sleeve gatefold 2 LP set from Blackfoot. So I don't know how I missed this one. Cloudy Milder showed this in his Acid Rain collection, and I loved Acid Rain. I've showed him in multiple videos. I didn't have this 7-inch single, so as soon as he showed it in his video, I'm like, how did I miss that? So I found it immediately, of course. Hanging on the Telephone from UK Thrashers, Acid Rain, backed with Motherly Love live at the Astoria on the Under One Flag label, which is a UK label, and they're a UK thrash band. What can I say? I like them. Some people don't, because they kind of have a humor to their music, a little different than most of the UK bands in that, you know, they, especially the earlier, you know, the first few albums, Moshkenstein and whatnot, they were a little more humorous in their lyrical approach, and they had a little more of a punk ethic, and you can just tell by this god-awful cover that, you know, it's obviously supposed to be humorous. So some people didn't like it because of that. You know, they want their thrash serious, dark, serious, but, you know, these guys had a sense of humor, you know. So whatever. I dig the Acid Rain, and glad to have that one. Not sure how I missed it back in the day, but glad to pick it up. Never seen this one before. I picked this one up from, I believe, the same guy as Acid Rain, and I was going through his stuff, especially when I'm buying stuff overseas. That one came from the UK. I'll look to see what else I've got, because shipping's not going to be that much different, and if they have some other stuff I can get and make the shipping more worthwhile, I will. So this is Mad Max. This is of course, Canadian hard rock band. Featuring Kim Mitchell on guitar, who is pictured right there. But this is Paradise Skies and the Party. So I love Max Webster, so I was like, right on, I'm going to grab that one while I'm at it. And I did. You just don't see Max Webster singles very often, no less picture disc singles. So very cool. And I've got, what, 2 more here to show from the same band, from the same seller. This is Mama's Boys, and again, you guys, anybody who's watched my videos for any number of times knows I'm a huge fan of this Irish band. Needle in the Groove is kind of a crossover album where they were going into a much more commercial sound. It was, you know, them going from Def Leppard's High and Dry to Pyromania. Mama's Boys had the same kind of crossover sound, you know. Their earlier albums were heavier, more hard rocking, you know, very much in the new wave of British heavy metal style, even though they weren't a new wave of British heavy metal band. They were just from that time, you know, 79, 80, whatnot. By this time, they were much more commercial. They were going for that bigger success sound, but it's still a great rockin' song. I love Needle in the Groove. But with this one, and I actually have this single already, I picked this up from the same seller only because it's just, I mean, and it's kind of a goofy reason to pick it up, but it's an original red vinyl pressing, which you just don't see very often. Most of them are black. I've had I've purchased this single on black vinyl probably 4 or 5 times and given it away to friends. But this is definitely a more commercial, almost AOR in their sound. So they had totally abandoned the metal sound by this time, and we're going for a commercial, you know, radio rock approach. Again, I still liked it. It's not, I don't like it as much as I like the early stuff, but it's still Mama's Boys. I still dug it. So this is probably like my 20th Mama's Boys single. I'm not even kidding. I have a lot of Mama's Boys singles. So maybe I'll do a Mama's Boys 7-inch single update soon too. Anyhow, so there you go. That's my 7-inch rock metal update. Appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Stay strong.